Welcome to Financial Analytics. In today's session, we will see how to export our R plots or the plots we created in R, like bar plot or histogram or scatter plot. So let us understand how we can export these plots from R to our working directory. So there are two ways by which we can export these plots. So the first way is to use the tabs and the second way is use the commands. So let's move ahead. First we create a one bar plot and then we will learn how to export it. So for today's session, this is my data, and this my data is stored into a variable called a. Now this a has the entire data 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. So let's create a one bar plot and use this variable a and give it a color red, and this way my bar plot is ready. Now you can see the bar plot. Now we have to export this bar plot from RStudio to our working directory. So to export this plot, we have this tab export, and just when we click on this tab export, we get two options: save image and save as a PDF. As we click on save image, we get this screen and you can change the file name. So this is the bar plot, so I am writing a bar plot, and just select this option save, and your bar plot is directly saved into your working directory. Now if you don't know where is your working directory, so write down this function get working directory. So get wd is a function which will show you the path where your working directory is located. So now this is my working directory, C, then users, Lenovo, and the documents. So there is a document folder, and in that folder if I go and check, I can see this plot which I stored with the file name bar plot. So this is the way by which we can export our bar plot. Now let's move ahead, understand how we can give the commands, and with the help of the commands we can export our bar plot. Now to export plot output from RStudio to our working directory, we will use the commands. So let me to erase this plot first. So now what we will do, we will give some commands, and with the help of commands we will export our plot from RStudio to our working directory. So the first option to create a plot is a jpeg in a jpeg format. So write down this jpeg and give a file name. So I want a barplot1 dot jpg to be my file name in by which my plot will be saved. So my plot name will be barplot1.jpg. So first we are using this jpeg function which will create a jpeg plot first. So our jpeg plot is now open. Now create a bar plot of a, and I want its width of 500 and height of 600. Now my bar plot is ready, but we cannot, when we are giving the commands, we cannot directly see it. So we have first, what we have done, we have created a one plot, jpeg plot. Then we have used this bar plot function where the bar plot is created in the form of a jpeg format. And now I am using this dev dot off function which will save our plot directly into our working directory. And now once I hit this dev dot off, that has created and saved our bar plot in the name barplot1.jpg. So if you want to see that plot, again go to your working directory, you will find this name barplot1.jpg. Now if you want to store your plot in the form of a PDF, then use this function PDF. That will create a one PDF, and then we will create a bar plot, and that will be get stored in the form of PDF. So PDF, and give that name to that PDF. So my bar plots 2 dot bar plots 3 dot PDF, and now I have created one PDF to store my bar plot. Now I have to create a bar plot, so give me a bar plot of A. Now our PDF is ready, and that one bar plot is also created, which is stored into a PDF. Now I am using that dev.off function. What this dev.off function is going to do, that is going to save my this PDF bar plot into my working directory, and I do not find any error. That means my bar plot in the form of a PDF which has a name barplots3. So if I go and check my working directory, I will find that my plot in the form of PDF. Now there is one another format of a plotting, that is called a PNG format. So write down PNG, again give a name to your PNG file. So my file name is barplot4.png. so it is a PNG format of a bar plot. So I am creating a one PNG file which has a name barplot4. Now I am creating a one histogram of A, and now there is a one PNG file which has a stored a histogram of A. And now if I want to save that PNG file, then I will use this dev.off function. What this dev.off function is going to do, that will save my histogram or his plot in the form of a PNG file into my working directory. So there is no error. That means my histogram is stored into working directory. Now if you want to check where your plots are stored, so my working directory is in my documents. So I am in my documents folder, where I can find out this barplot1 jpg. So I have created three plots. One is in the form of a jpg, one is in a PNG format, and one is in a PDF format. So this is my jpg file. Here I can see this is my barplot3, which is in the form of a PDF, and then there is a barplot4 file which is in the form of a PNG. So by this way we can store our bar plots. So let's move to another video.